The Paper Bag Princess. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess named Elizabeth. She lived in a grand castle, wore fine clothes, and was going to marry a handsome prince named Ronald. Everything seemed perfect until one terrible day. A huge dragon swooped down from the sky. It breathed fire, burned down the castle, and carried Prince Ronald away to his cave. Elizabeth's dresses and jewels were all burned to ashes. All she could find to wear was a plain paper bag, so she slipped it over her head, tied it at her waist, and set off bravely to rescue Ronald. The princess meets the dragon. Elizabeth followed the dragon's trail of burned trees and scorched earth until she reached his cave. The dragon was fearsome, with fiery eyes and smoke curling from his nose. Elizabeth called out boldly, "Dragon, I hear you are the fiercest dragon in the whole world. Is it true you can burn up forests with your fire?"
The dragon puffed out his chest.
Of course. He roared and breathed out such flames that the trees around the cave turned to ash. "Magnificent," cried Elizabeth. "But I bet you can't burn up an entire mountain." The dragon, eager to prove himself, took a deep breath and blasted fire until the mountain turned black and smoky. Elizabeth clapped her hands. "Amazing. But surely you can't fly around the whole world in one breath." The dragon snorted. "Watch me." With a thunderous beat of his wings, he soared into the sky, circled the entire world, and came back panting. "Marvelous," said Elizabeth. "But I still don't believe you can do it again." The dragon, proud and foolish, took off once more. He flew around the world a second time, but when he landed, he was so tired he couldn't move another step. He collapsed on the ground and fell fast asleep. The rescue! Elizabeth tiptoed past the sleeping dragon and found Prince Ronald locked inside the cave. She pulled open the door and said with a smile, "Ronald, I've come to rescue you." Not the thanks she expected. But Ronald did not smile back. He looked at her paper bag dress and messy hair and frowned. "Elizabeth," he said, "just look at you. Your hair is tangled, your face is dirty, and you're wearing a paper bag. Come back when you look like a real princess." Elizabeth stared at him in disbelief. She had just tricked the dragon and saved his life, and all he cared about was her clothes. Elizabeth's choice. Elizabeth stood tall. "Ronald," she said firmly, "your clothes are very nice, and your hair is perfect. But you are rude, selfish, and ungrateful. You may look like a prince, but you are not acting like one at all." Then she turned around, walked out of the cave, and danced away happily into the sunset, still wearing her paper bag, and still very proud of herself. Laura, bravery and brains matter more than looks. True worth is shown by courage and kindness, not by fancy clothes.